MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. The Twins aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Jack Flaherty gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here
Leading
today.
off for the Twins,
here's Byron Buxton now. He will lead this one off today.
Byron Buxton.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time. And the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels. That ball. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
And that misses ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So digging in now, number 60. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers,
ready with the first pitch.
Fielder.
Here it comes.
Number 60.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. Start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
3-0 to him now. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second.
Now it's plate
second baseman,
McHenry. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. A ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Zero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Behind 0-2 now. they'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Torres.
Runner on first with 2 away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Here's the 1-2. He lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
2-2.
Still even at 2-2. Oberdavis trying to get there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. Stepping in, Shorty Holt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Green makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 5th, the left fielder.
So
number
striding
21.
forward now, number 21. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop for his strike.
Batting 5th, the second baseman.
First pitch on its way. This is taken outside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. There we go. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Another payoff pitch, fouled off. Another full count pitch home, and it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Coming to the plate now, Colby Obradovich. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. 1 out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League. Look for them to flash the leather today.
Number 4 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. This will get foul for strike 2. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this away for the second out. Digging in, number 38, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former number 1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting none.
Now in the box, Ryan Jeffries. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Strike.
Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls
Count
and a
is
strike.
2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd.
Back now for the Tigers' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average, and perhaps more importantly, run scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
That's the ball.
3.
Three
It's
balls.
been a great
One
job
strike.
so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Ready now.
Yoán Moncada.
As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Now pitch on the way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Buxton makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, number 60. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Up next for Minnesota, Tyler W. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on to get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. It looked like a caveman swing and a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now batting. Standing in, Tim Poole. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh.
And this is in the dirt for ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Is swung on, missed, and that's strike one.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Coming to the plate now, Shorty Holt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Green is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2. Next up for Detroit, Zach McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even.
It's down for extra bases, and the Tigers have their first hit of the game. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
No balls and a strike to count. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Labor.
First pitch on its way. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye level. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1 through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound.
Number 21.
Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. settling in now.
Next for Minnesota.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Into the box, Colby of the Dodgers. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Good movement there. Not even close. 1-1. 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Green. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And a step on first for the out. 3 and a 6.
Now that's number 38.
At the plate, number 38. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, no balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Fouled away. 0-2 once more. Yanked on the ground down the line. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th.
Carlos.
Here comes the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2.
Oh,
And there's a fastball
One ball.
well off the
He's
plate
straight.
inside. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Stepping into the box,
Up next for
Ryan
Minnesota.
Jeffries.
The catcher, Ryan
He's ready. Here's the first
Jeffries.
offering. Fastball
high.
too high to start him out here, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. McHenry right there, and there are two away now.
the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Byron Buxton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AJ.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting.
Digging in
The
once
designated
again,
hitter.
Tyler
Tyler
W. It's been an 0 for 2
W.
effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Lays off 1-0.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring it home.
He's right there.
Yep,
and
he's
as it
out.
turns out, the 2-out walk does. Digging in, Yohan Moncada. So far, 0
Leading
for
up
1 with
for
a
the
flyout.
Tigers, the third baseman.
In there, 0-1. Moncada,
Moncada.
former Chicago White Sox, who came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as
One ball,
advertised for
one
this
strike.
ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And out here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight
Now
as he
batting.
could hope for. He
Now
got a
batting.
pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The batter. The
Ready
second
for another
baseman.
shot now. Zach McHenry.
McHenry.
Leadoff man on base, and you'll see what they have in mind
One ball.
strategy-wise
Okay.
here. No, he's going to get him as he's right second. Well, when stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top
Two balls.
speed.
No strike.
Really good, and it paid off there. 2-0 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready once
Next
again,
for the Tigers.
Riley Green.
The center fielder.
Set and the
Riley
pitch.
Green.
That one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. popped straight up. Koo in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Designated hitter.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And that misses for ball one.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the time.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
3 balls and 2 strikes for the Tigers' designated hitter. Christian Vasquez would be next.
That's 4. Take your base.
So stepping in, Christian Vasquez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. 2-0 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. And this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
You know, both of those balls have been inside. So if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. So coming to the plate, Tim Koo already at the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. A high fastball is in there. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Bounce it to the left side. Moncada gloves it on the first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
The right fielder,
the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Shorty Holt. First offering on its way. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. McHenry scoops it up. 2 down.
Now batting.
Number 21. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Green racing back.
Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
And good for him. number 21, has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about that.
Standing in now, Sean Overdumpage. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and this will get all the way to the wall now. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your time run at third now with 2 away.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I like the effort.
Your attention, please.
But once it got down, now he was off to the races and into third.
Number 35.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So, for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over his third. 1-1 to count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2. Oh, ripped this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Unlucky that time. Stepping into the box, number 38. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The right fielder, number 38.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Focused and drove the line shot base hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first one.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because the third base play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there.
Now
2 away.
Number 50.
First pitch on its way. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by.
And it could go either way now, I suppose. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Carlos Correa becomes the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 scores would play the 8th. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. He can only battle for so long. He's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Tommy Kahnle enters the ball game out of the 10, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Digging in to try it again. Byron Buxton going to strike out Dixon twice in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball just off the inside corner. Sliced hard on the ground. To his left, McKinley. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable. Digging in, Zach McHenry. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Andrew Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Correa over to his left. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Now to the plate, Riley Green. No hits in 3 tries so far. Struck out once. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man in. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Line drive to center field, and that will make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. Not supporting the plan. But he's staying pop committed and grinding it out nicely.
Into the box, Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. In there, 1-1. Green, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped up. Miller with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
This is skied into short left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tigers. Jose Alvarez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 52.
Tyler W. will be
Okay.
the first one to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Green sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Tim Poole, who got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Line hard to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far.
The right
After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to them. I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Shorty Holt. 4-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. He lays off it to even the count 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runners back. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now
finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And Robinson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Dan Robinson.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the first throw is now in. Digging in and looking for more. He's got the bases loaded now with a chance to really do some damage. And meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, he misses it. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Jason Shreve enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Robinson on third, Obradovich. is over at second with one down in the inning. Now a drive out to left center field. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off the pitcher.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make it work.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Correa possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. And there's out number 2. Now with the plate, Ryan Jeffries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1.
1 strike.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The running play, and that will end the inning. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Twins are out in front, 5-2. Dan Robinson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Dan Robinson.
Johan Duran is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Johan.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Now playing left field. Number
0-1 on its way.
Colby.
Ball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Now playing second base. Number 16. Colby. Obradovich.
Hit on the ground out to short. Correa comes up with it. And that's the first down.
The batter.
Into the box now. Number 38. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Got him to go down swinging there. Number 38 becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth.
Javier.
Stepping in, Javier Baez comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Last breath for the Tigers. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
5-2 the final today. The Twins put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Andrew Miller wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Johan Duran closes the door for the save, number 38. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please
Welcome to this Labor Day edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look back at Sunday's news and results. In the AL Central, Andrew Miller grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 5-2. It was their 7th straight victory. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're 15 games back, while the Twins are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The Indians held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-0. As of today, the Rays are in second place in the AL East, 1 game out of first, while the Indians sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Kansas City Royals amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Royals sit in second place in the AL Central Division. They're 2 games back, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox set 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-1. As of right now, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 2.5 games out of first. Forrest Whitley got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, as Houston bested the Blue Jays 5-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 9 games back, while the Astros sit in 4th place in the American League West, 10 games out of first. The Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East, 1 game ahead of second. And the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Halos launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-4. At the start of the day, the Angels sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, 4 games up, while the Red Sox sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're 15.5 games out of first. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-0. As of right now, the Rangers are in 2nd place in the AL West, but they currently hold a spot. The Mariners